Hello folks, welcome to episode 6 of our 17th season here at RFC Liege. I am the Custard Prophet, and whilst we've got a lot to get through in this episode, as you'll see behind me, we still have a chance of making the playoffs, and that's the important thing to say. Let's get into it. That's right, 26 games in, and we are sitting in 9th place, equal points with teams in 8th and 10th place, so it is all very tight. It's ridiculously tight. In fact, there's only 2 points separating 8th all the way down to 13th, so this could go very wrong very quickly or very well very quickly. A win might take us up to the likes of RWDM, who've been stuttering a little bit, or even to Club Bruges, who have not been that great. Now, we've played 7 games since we were last together. We've picked up wins, we've picked up losses, and we've picked up 1 draw. We've also made a bit of a move in the transfer market, 1 player out that you might not expect and a player in not actually to directly replace him. Lots to get through then. Let's have a look at the transfers. Actually, there's 2. I forgot there's 2 transfers out. A youngster who left for 500. I do not understand this transfer in the slightest. I don't really see it. I don't see why this guy is better than some of the other wingers that we've got. Okay, he's a bit fast, but a lot of wingers are much faster. He can cross, he can dribble. He's all right. I don't get it. I really don't get it. At 17, is he really going to develop into something superb? If you can see something more there, yeah, let me know. Not only that, he signed for Turnhout, I don't know, for £500,000. This is a side in the Pro League B. He's playing for their under 18s team. How does that make any sense? How does any of that make any sense? we actually got more money for him than we did first teamer Chris van Herk, who went to Mechelen, but this is rising to 650. Or was it? It's rising to, I think it was rising to 650k. So, reason he's gone is, well, number 1, he asked to leave, and number 2, it's this stuff here. It's just never quite got there, and he's just not the best in front of goal. Wasn't getting a lot of games this season. I felt give him a chance elsewhere. He's played Mechelen. He's gone to Mechelen, who are doing very well in the league, but so far not really anything to write home about. He's been there quite a while, and he's so far got a single substitute appearance, which isn't that good. So some outs, £1 million recouped out of that, so that's pretty good. But on the way in is Thomas Söderman from Standard. He is a Swede, I think. I'm sure that information should be there. Yeah, there he is. He's a Swede. I think he looks good. He's very, very rapid. Good stamina, good agility, and really good technique. I feel he should be a good acquisition on loan. Paying a little bit of money in wages, but it kind of the players who've gone out kind of balance-ish the player who's come in, so that's not so much of an issue. Other transfer news, which I'm less excited about: Bryce Kalenga has decided to join Rupelboom almost immediately as he managed to get into the side because Mayenga got himself injured. You can see did not do too badly at all. Held his own in those positions. We didn't really have anyone else, so that's fine. You'll see that we've got a bunch of wage budget remaining, but finances are absolutely shot again. We're 3 million in debt at the minute, but we've still got 2 million transfer budget. So I don't know what the owners are doing, but that's fine. I mean, we have got a pretty meaty wage budget at the minute, and you'll see next season a lot of that will be going away because there's a lot of players leaving. So I think we need to be a bit more careful next season, but just make sure we keep the real quality players. You can see we are actually losing quite a lot every month, but if we can get in those European spots, then that might be worth it. Let's have a look at the results. So after playing Genk and that surprise victory with only 10 men, we then came up away against Standard, and whilst they certainly were the better team, you can see, and we lost 1-0, we were in that game for a lot of it and pushed a little bit at the end. They certainly had more chances than us, but we could have sneaked a draw out of that possibly. I was not too disappointed. Followed that up with a nice 2-0 win against Liege, both goals from Otto, which is good to see. Club Bruges next up. This was a great 1-1 draw away from home. We scored an early goal. Otto had an absolute gilt-edged chance, and then they scored. So they did have a real chance at the end, right at the end, which I would have been gutted if we hadn't got something out of this game. I was pleased with that. It's a good away point. Charleroi was next up. And this was away again. We lost this 3-1. Now, this was more disappointing. We gave away... It was an even game, and we gave some silly goals up, some silly mistakes at the back. Van Dam got our goal, gave away a penalty, which was not a penalty. And then there was a couple of crosses in where the defenders missed headers. So that was frustrating, but followed up with a very creditable 3-0 victory over Union. Otto with another couple of goals, and Soderman got himself a goal, the new right winger. An away loss against Ghent, 1-0. Again, not bad performance here. Played okay. Certainly they were the better side, but again, we had a few chances, tried to push at the end, but just couldn't create enough. And then home win against Vargem, who are ahead of us in the league. 2-1 win, 2 headers from Jewel from centre back, which was all we need. Otto had a goal disallowed. We had a lot of chances. I thought we had 2 goals disallowed actually in this game, because I thought we were 3-0 up plenty of times, and they scored late on. I thought, oh no, I know what's going to happen, but it never did. So a lot has happened. So now we're going to be playing RWDM, who are bottom of the league. So, you know, given how we're playing, you'd think maybe we've got a good chance here of getting something out of this game. But you know how FM goes. We sit 9th in the league. A win here potentially puts us up into a really decent position. And looking at the games that we've got left, we've got to play Anderlecht, but then we've got to play Antwerp, who are 14th, Mechelen, who are top, which is a surprise. Vaslin Beveren, who are 16th and struggling. We've got OHL, who are 15th and struggling, Kortrijk, who are 10th, and Oostend, who are 17th. So it's a lot of the easier potential games that we are playing now. Whether that translates into results, I don't know. But we're going to start off with a game against RWDM. We beat them 4-1 in the reverse fixture. Can we do one over them now? Right then, here we go. This should be an interesting one. We have team we have out is Otto up top, Valencic, Van Dam, and Julan across the attacking midfield, Baha and Robert in central midfield. We're going to try Baha over Jacques Watts. We'll see how he does there. Backline, Picard, Jewel, Wapatale and Miyanga, with Kramer in goal. Interesting thing on the bench is that we have an injury to Jolly, so Dreisen is going to be playing. Now, this is a youngster who I think has a lot of ability here. Pretty damn fast. He's got a real acceleration, so he should be able to run away from anyone near him. But the dribbling, the finishing, the first touch just looks dreamy. So let's get in there and let's see how we do. Hopefully get a chance to bring him on, and even better if he gets a goal. Right, I've used Faith for the rare time here, and they've gone out and they're motivated. So it'd be really nice to put a decent performance in. I'm going to try and be positive. I'm going to assume that they're not going to be that good going forward. They did take the lead last time, so we have to remember that. We're going to go balanced, and we're going to encourage right from the start. Right, first highlight, 22 minutes on the clock. It's not been that much in the way of chances, but most of them have gone to us. I think we've had 3 shots, 2 on target, but we haven't seen a highlight yet. But here we go. We've got the ball at the back. Jewel plays it wide to Valencic. We are playing wider now, both defensively when we're defending and going forward. So that's a bit of a difference tactically. Valencic, he's determined to score those goals, isn't he? He can run with the ball. It's a throw-in. It's Miyanga, who's managed to find Van Dam. He held on to that well. Otto didn't quite keep hold of that ball, and they are running away. Picard got the ball back. That would have been something if we'd have run away with that, but we have returned the the ball here. Picard, he's done better, actually, after a real bad spell. I can't remember at the start of this season or last, where he was just out of favour. Julan running down the right side here. He's coming back. And Valencic, it's in. Oh, that was poor goalkeeping. Van Dessel, how do you not hold on to that? It was just chipped into his hands by Valencic, and he dropped it to Otto's feet, and he just scooped it into the back of the net. Easiest goal he's going to score. I mean, I guess he was coming back into the goal, but I think it was really nicely done from Otto, and it's a rarity us picking up the pieces in the box. We normally aren't that aware. Other end though, it's a chance. Hits, clips the bar. Decent header. It does just show they have got something to them. We'll encourage again. It's a good first half. Now ball's going to chip in from Baha, and it's a reasonable header, but the goalkeeper's never going to have a problem there. On target. And yeah, they've got one up there who doesn't manage to get hold of it. Highlight over. I don't know. Picard plays it down the line. Valencic he's such a danger. He doesn't get very good average ratings though, but he runs with the ball so well. And here he is again, Valencic. a bit of funny business there, and we lose the ball again. Almost through. Wapatale now, taking his time. Round the corner to Mayanga. The obvious ball into Julan, into Van Dam. He's had a good season this year. Well, he's been a good pickup, hasn't he, Van Dam? I mean, if you're going to put my list of favourite players together during this save, Van Dam will be right up there, I think. Yeah, Jean-Claude, he's evolved with the team, which is really cool. He's been here a while, but he's got better and better as the team has, which some of the players haven't managed to do. So 2-0. Very, very good first half. Pretty damn pleased with that. We deserved this victory. I didn't say that. I did not say that. We've deserved a lead at half time is what's happened. Right, we'll make some changes, talk to the players, and then come out for the second half. So no changes made, but we have a highlight here after 49 minutes. Didn't change it absolutely anything at all. At the minute, pretty pleased with how things are going. Otto's so good in the air with those balls, particularly against the weaker sides. They struggle with dealing with him. Mayanga, ball, lovely ball. It's Van Dam. They played that well. It was a hard ball into Otto, but he made the most of it, and we're 3-0 up, looking pretty good. I mean, if we carry on as we are playing, we will be beating our best ever points tally. I don't think we're far away from that at the minute, so pretty pleased with this at the minute. Well, Valencic is looking tired. I think we will, and complacent. We don't like that combination, so Gerard, of course, will be coming on. He's going to be playing as a winger on support, though. Doesn't play so well on the inside. Oh, no. God. Another highlight, and we're at the back here. Wapatale. It's been a good pickup. Mayanga. Julan running down the right side. He's slowly moving. He loses the ball, though. And is there a break on for them? Traore? Jagu? George? Come on, boys. Oh, again, it's not good enough, is it, from them? They're not doing great. And Otto has beaten his man. Poor defensive work. And Julan has very unselfish work from Otto and just wide from Robert. I'm going to make a couple of changes. Sorry, just one change at the minute. Jacquot has come off for Robert, or on for Robert. He is looking knackered. I do want to bring on the youngster right at the end. I was hoping that we might be able to get Otto his hat trick. No, we'll give last 10 minutes to the Dreisen, who is going to make his debut. perfect game for him, really, to come on 3-0 up. No worries at all. Ball over. George does offer a little bit of trouble there. Wapatale clears it. Cools. Nice. Traore, and he's. Are they gonna create something? They look like they're doing all right, and they have gone through us, and that is well done. It's 3-1. That was very, very well done. Defense not working quite as well there. That's a little frustrating, isn't it? Didn't really see anything from Dryzen, unfortunately, but a very, very comfortable 3-1 victory for us, and that's going to do good things for us in the table. And here we are. Look at this. We are currently 27 games played, and we are up to 6th. Now, yeah, let's not beat about the bush here. We are. We have played a game more than all of these clubs, and we were recently in 9th, but it's not bad, is it? It's not bad. We'll have a little look at the table. We'll see who's got to play up next and whether they've got some difficult games coming up. What, a 3-day injury for Robert? That's not too bad. So let's have a look at the schedule. As things stand, the plan is to come back for the final game of the season, which is against Ostend. But the likelihood is, if it looks like we are going to qualify for the playoff bit, then we might come back a little bit earlier and just kind of come back for that. So let's have a look at the league. So we're just a point behind the likes of Liege and on the same points of Club Bruges, who we drew with away recently. They're on a pretty terrible run. They got to play OHL and Ostend, so you'd expect them to pick up wins there. Yeah, they've got a very, very straightforward run in. Zultvargem, they're on a pretty poor run. They're playing Anderlecht and then Mechelen, so I'm not expecting any points from that either. Actually, they've got a tough run in. We might well finish up ahead of them. That's pleasing. We've got an easier run. Let's have a look at Liege as well. Who had a poor run. You can see a really poor run in the middle, and they're kind of coming out of that. But they've got to play Kortrijk, got to play Standard, Club Bruges, Union. None of these are easy. Zultvargem, yeah. Again, I feel we've got an easier run in than that. Right, I'm excited. So we'll come back when it makes sense. But if you have enjoyed this, make sure you hit that like button. Let me know in the comments below where you think we will be when we come back. Are we going to be in that top 8, or is it all going to go wrong? If you've been watching this channel for long enough, you probably know the answer to that, but maybe not this time. If you're new to the channel, make sure you hit that subscribe button, and I will see you in the next one. Goodbye.